The government needs to be nimble-footed with reforms if it does not want to fritter away the gains of the previous decade. India needs more investments, and that in turn is dependent on stable and strong governance. So what can we expect of the economy and business this year? Adi Godrej, President-designate of the CII and Chairman of the Godrej Group, joins us to discuss that. Mr. Godrej, thank you for joining us on the show. 2011 was a rather painful year for India Inc. Do you expect this year to turn out better?
No, I do expect that 2012 will be a better year for the economy than 2011. As you know, 2011 started off well, but the second half performance was rather poor. In 2012, I expect the second half performance should be very good.
And last year, Mr. Godrej, was also rather memorable for the open fights that happened between the government and industry. It's perhaps for the first time since 1991 that such a sustained fight has taken place between the two parties. Now, looking back, what would you say caused this distrust, if I can call it that?
I wouldn't say there was a fight, nor would I say there was distrust. I think some sections of industry wished that the political system would work more efficiently in trying to solve economic issues. Unfortunately, with the anti-corruption movement, there seemed to be a hiatus in the political system. That was being pointed out by some sections of industry. Government reacted that it was not just an Indian problem, it was a global problem. So I think there was perhaps a bit of misunderstanding between industry and the government. Looking
at the controversies that have plagued us over the last 2 years, there's no doubt that to some extent India's image abroad has been damaged. What can we do to quickly repair it, to your mind?
Well, already I think in the last few days, if you see, the start of 2012 has been pretty good, both on the front of decision making and if you look at the economy as a whole. I think the reality is much better than the perception. I think government has announced in early 2012 opening up of 100% investment in single brand retail. I think this step taken on the GST implementation a couple of days ago, I think is positive. Clearly inflation seems to be coming under control. That will mean that interest rates will start coming down in 2012, exactly the reversal of 2011. CRR cuts may also be implemented. All that will add tremendously both to the GDP growth rate as well as sentiment.
Right. Mr. Godrej, you mentioned GST a while ago. Now that's of course one key policy initiative, but what are the other key issues that you think must be resolved for the economy to get back on a high growth path?
Well, I think the government has now the cabinet has cleared the new manufacturing policy. That is a very well thought out policy. If implemented well, could add tremendously to India's growth acceleration over the next few years. I think that's very important to take forward well. I think opening up to 51% investment in multi-brand retail, foreign direct investment, could help. The government has said that they would like to bring it in over the next few months. Some of the other, I think if the Lokpal bill is passed soon, a reasonable Lokpal bill, I think that would help, because curbing corruption could help in growth too. So all these are good pieces of legislation which could help growth. But the most important one to mind, to kick-start growth very strongly, to be a sort of a stimulus for the economy, will be the implementation of the goods and services tax.
A lot of the investment that comes into the stock markets, or even by way of investment into industry from foreigners, is actually dependent on what happens in the Eurozone. How do you think India is placed to handle, let's say, a scenario where the Euro actually breaks up?
No, I don't think investment into India will depend too much on what happens in the Eurozone. Maybe to a certain extent, but not particularly. It is more dependent on what happens in the United States. But to my mind, if if the outlook on India is positive, as it seems to be turning over the last week or so relative to the previous quarter, I think a lot of investments will come in. And from what I understand, even to date in January, the FII investments have been quite considerable into India.
To wrap up this discussion, Mr. Godrej, there's been a lot of debate in industry whether to put money in India or abroad, given the problems that we have. Where do you stand on this debate?
No, I am very clear, and I think generally industry is also very clear, that Indian industry will invest both in India and outside. Indian companies have gained scale and size, global scale and size, and Indian companies have been quite successful outside India. So investment outside India to see that Indian companies grow even faster in global terms will continue. But clearly, the first priority for most Indian companies, and certainly for our group, is investment in India.
Right. Mr. Godrej, thank you very much for joining us on the show today.